Hey y'all, welcome and welcome back to a bonus video. So today I want to do a little unboxing of the LOL Tweens Mermaids. This is a budget line from the LOL Tweens, and that's why I'm doing this as a bonus video, because I did think about making it just like a regular upload, but I feel like, not that like this isn't a cool doll, I mean I bought her, so obviously I think she's pretty cool, but I feel like because this is a budget doll, there's going to be a lot less for me to go over, so this video might not be long enough for me to really feel justified in making it like a regular upload. So we're just going to do a little bonus video. No harm, no foul, right? Like that's still fun and exciting, and like extra content is extra content, right? But yeah, so we are going to be looking at this LOL Tweens Mermaid doll today. I think she's so cute. I said in, I think it was first the dolls I don't want video that I said this, that I wanted to try one of the dolls from this line because they are budget dolls, and so inherently I just personally, like as someone who really loves articulation, I probably would never see myself getting the whole line, but I wanted to try one because I do love mermaids. So like here we are. This one is Lana Marine. She's my favorite from the line. I just think she's an absolute cutie patootie. You take a little look-see at her. I also really like the box art on the back. Like she looks absolutely adorable. Yeah, we're going to do a quick little unboxing and review of her today. So hopefully that will be fun for you guys. If you do find yourself enjoying, if you could like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff, definitely feel free to do so. But I'm going to go ahead and unbox her off camera real quick, and then I'll be right back with you guys to discuss what she does come with and like her details and everything and kind of my final thoughts on her. So I will see you guys in a second. Okay, we've got our very tiny gal all unboxed here. She doesn't have many accessories to go over. We're still going to go over those first really quick. So she does come with these like shell-shaped tongue twister, shell-shaped sunglasses. I will say like they're definitely less detailed than a lot of other similar sunglasses that I've seen. Specifically, I just recently unboxed the Monster Fest Laguna doll, and that had like a lot more detail to it. They're not ugly, like they're fine. They are iridescent, so like I like the color, but you know, it's kind of whatever to me. Then she does have this headband that she came with. I do like all the pearl detailing. I probably could do without these. I don't know, maybe they'll be cuter once it's on her. So like obviously we're gonna put everything on her and see what she looks like. Yeah, this is a nice little accessory, I think. And then this one was on her, but I took off the rubber band so like I could show you more clearly and everything. This is like a tail bracelet, I guess you could call it. So it's just like a decoration to go around her tail. It is plenty cute. Like I have nothing against it. And then getting to the doll herself, which by the way, I didn't end up doing like a rubric for this doll because I do feel like kind of inherently I didn't build it for budget dolls, right? Like budget dolls are kind of on their own scale. I wouldn't necessarily expect a budget doll to have like a 10 out of 10 articulation, right? Or like in the case of my rubric, a 5 out of 5 articulation. So I didn't feel like that was fair. So that's why I didn't include that. Anyway, though, looking at the doll herself, I love her heterochromia. I also like that she still does have fun makeup despite being a budget doll. And like she's got the graphic eyeliner and like the little details on her cheeks, so I think that's really cute. A few little painted on hairs down there. I do love the color of her hair, like the hot pink with the purple is a really cute combination, and I like the style too. There's a ton of gel in it, like this is a lot. So she definitely needs a wash, which is fine. But style-wise, I do think it's cute to have like the little strands in the front and then kind of the two half up, half down braided pigtails up here. That's all very cute. Looking at the rooting, I don't feel like it's as bad as it looks. Because like if you just look at it, it's like, oh my god, this doll's bald. But I think a lot of that is because even up here, like, here, I'll do it by the mic. There's so much gel in her hair, even at the top. So I feel like a lot of the reason that you can see the scalp here is just because of the fact that it's like the box hair. If I can get her cleaned up before I'm done editing this video, then I'll put in here now whether that like remained a problem or whether it really was just box hair. I'm cautiously optimistic that it's going to be fine because I really do think that like the pattern doesn't look that bad. I think just the gel is not helping her, but where it's not gelled, it's nice and soft still. So like despite being budget, it is still nice quality hair, which is super duper. Then getting to her top here. So the top is all one piece and it is plastic. It's sort of soft, like it is a fairly malleable plastic. You know, you can see like it's kind of sort of stretchy and like a little bit squishy. So it's not like it's hard to get on or off or anything like that. And I do appreciate that it's not like a hard plastic chunk, just because I do feel like that would have been a little bit more difficult to deal with, I guess. But yeah, the design is cute. Like for it being a like molded top where it's just like this plastic piece, I do think it's nice. I like the fact that it is still two colors, so there's like a little bit of painted detail on there. That's all cute. Then her tail, obviously the best part of like any mermaid doll, right? It is a semi-transparent plastic, and it is like embedded with little glitter in the main body of the tail, whereas the fin is kind of more iridescent. I think it's very cute. Like it's simple, but it's effective. I like it a lot. Like it is a budget doll, but I feel like her design is nice, right? Like if you take aside the lack of articulation and like the lack of extra accessories and stuff, I think the overall design is quite cute. Let me show you what she looks like with all of her pieces on. Kind of. I was gonna say, I almost forgot. This was rubber banded on. If it's not rubber banded on, no, now it's staying not too bad. I was having trouble getting it to like stay up when I was first unboxing her. So I guess kind of be aware of that the tail accessories are a little hard to keep on, but we can put on her. Oh, the gel is making it hard for her hairband to go. Yeah, that's close. That's close. I need to pull her a little closer to get the sunglasses. So that is what she looks like with all of her accessories on. I was right. I feel like the seashells are kind of unnecessary on the headband. I don't know, they kind of remind me of like Mickey ears, but not in a cute way, if that makes sense. Which is funny because I feel like when I saw the stock photo, I like didn't even notice. I wonder if the hair was more voluminous in the stock photo, and so it like looked more like that, maybe. I don't really know. It's definitely not bad. I honestly low-key think she looks better like without the accessories, just like in her base form. But I don't know, that definitely could just be me. Now, the other thing with her is that well, two other things. The instructions do claim that she can stand on her own, and like obviously she can against the wall, but apparently she's supposed to be able to stand on her own regardless, and definitely not true. And it does specifically say you should have the tail forward just for kicks. I'll go ahead and try to stand her. Yep. Doesn't work the other way either. So that is quite unfortunate that that's like an advertised piece of the doll that she should be a standalone, or like she should be able to stand on her own, and she definitely cannot. I didn't know that that was a thing until I opened the doll and like saw the instructions. So I'm not the most disappointed ever, but also like if you're going to advertise that and like put it in the instructions and everything, your doll should be able to stand up. Did I get her? I've got her very precariously balanced. She's on her hair partially, so I think that's helping. She's not on the wall. So, okay, maybe I was a little too harsh, but also, like, I'll even show you on the instructions. This is how it says specifically she has to stand. It's like the fin will flip the fin forward to stand the doll on its own. The doll will only stand on the back side of the fin as shown. So the way that she's supposed to stand on her own inherently doesn't work. And the way that she's not supposed to only works like 1% of the time. I don't know the actual math there. But like, I don't know. That was just a little bit weird for me personally. I guess we should look at her articulation real quick. Sorry. I feel like I'm kind of all over the place. I did just film another video, and so I'm still kind of high energy from that. So I do apologize if I seem a little off this one. I promise it's in a good way. Like, that was such a fun video, and I'm having fun unboxing her. But yeah, I apologize if my energy is a little iffy. So she does have rotation in the neck. There's a slight bit of tilt, maybe. There's like a side-to-side tilt is what I'm seeing. But there's not really like a back and forth tilt. She does have full shoulder articulation, so like in and out and all around. But that's it for the arms. There is no elbow or wrist articulation. She has painted nails though. That's cute. No like chest articulation, but that's normal for LOL. She does have, oh, hello. Okay, mine was just kind of stuck, sorry. She does have some fin articulation at the hip, but it is only forward. Like the joint does not go around to the back of her body, so you can't push her tail backwards. You can only pull it forward like this. So like you can sit her down, and that's nice, but you definitely, like it's very limited range of motion. And then as you saw, this part, like the fin part, has some articulation, but nothing at the knee. So definitely very, very limited articulation on her. I knew that going in, and like that's pretty obvious going in. So it's not necessarily fair of me to fault her for it. because this is a budget doll, and like I said, I feel like it's very normal for budget dolls to not have as much articulation. But also, I don't know. I guess to me, especially the fact that like this doesn't go backwards. I mean, it looks better from the mold from the back, but like that's not even the part of the mold that you would necessarily care about the most. That's a little bit disappointing to me that it doesn't even go backwards. Maybe I'm just being picky, but there is still one more thing to test with this girly pop, and that is the fact that her tail is supposed to change color. So let me get out my little washcloth to protect my setup here. And then this was ice water. The ice has melted while I was chit-chatting, but I can assure you it is still like cold to the touch. So her tail is supposed to change with ice water. I'm going to hold her by the hair, which feels a little cruel, but like it's the best way to dunk the whole tail all at once. I'm hoping that my glass is big enough. If not, even if it's just like the tip changes, you'll get the idea. But here we go. I feel like I'm slowly seeing something, maybe? I'm trying to give her like as much time as possible because I want to be fair in my assessment. Okay, that's different. Mostly in the fin. Like the fin changed a lot. Also, her whole tail filled up with water. I don't know if I can, because I don't want to drip anywhere, but like, I don't know if you can see that. Come on, focus camera, please. There's like a line of water in there. Let's try again. Like you can see the water inside her tail and it like drains out. So, you know, there's that. It's not bad. Like, it's fine. It's just kind of interesting. But yeah, definitely the fin changed the most. I do think the tail changed a little bit. I'm trying to like, I mean, it's staying. I wonder if I put my hand on it if it'll get warm. Fun little experiment here. She's just got like a really tight grip palm print on her tail afterwards. Okay, yeah, so that kind of changed it like more back to, let's do it on the fin. That'll probably be more dramatic. How warm are my thumbs? That's really the question. Not warm is the answer. I thought it did something with her tail. Sorry for just awkwardly having my hands like take up most of the frame, but I really want to know if I can warm up her tail again to like show you the dramatic difference. Kind of. The tail, like the fin definitely stays. I feel like the body of the tail doesn't change as much and also like doesn't stay as long. But the color change effect definitely does work. So like I can't be mad or say that that's false advertising in any way because it for sure did change color. But yeah, that's everything for her today. Final thoughts. Come on, girlie, you are against the wall. You should be able to stand against a wall. I do think that she has a really cute design. As I said, like I still stand by that. I feel like she is a like aesthetically pleasing doll to have. The water to change gimmick, it's not designed for me. Like it functions and that's cool. I feel like kids will probably like it. That's kind of all I can really say. I honestly feel like it would low-key be better if it changed with hot water because that way if kids want to use this as like a bath toy, it'll like change with their bath water. Whereas I feel like most children are probably not taking like ice baths unless I'm just wildly out of touch with today's youth. But yeah, that's not like a function that's designed for me. So it's kind of whatever. Overall, I mean, there's not really any quality control issues that I can point out. Like I said, the gimmick works. I think the hair is just box hair. The paint on everything, like the little bit of painted detail we do get, is fine. Her face is pretty. This doll does retail for $15. And I don't know. Like, I just... It's not that I regret buying her. Like, I do think she's cute. I'm happy to, like, display her on my shelf. I just feel like with how limited the articulation is and with, like, how little clothing or accessories you get, $15 does actually feel like a little bit much. Maybe I'm just wrong there. Maybe you guys will disagree with me. Definitely let me know in the comments if you feel like that's a fair price after having seen the review. But like, I don't know, the fact that, again, the tail can't even bend backwards, so it's even more limited articulation than like I went into it thinking it would be. And the fact that like the accessories are so simple, like that does make sense. It's not the worst. This one though really doesn't stay on like the best. Like I feel like it should sit up here, but I don't know. Like it is kind of loose. I feel like especially if a kid was playing, like this would come off really easily unless you kept it rubber banded on. So maybe that was my bad for taking the rubber band off. I don't know. Like I don't want this to be a bad review, and I don't want this to come across as me being like needlessly negative. I do just feel like maybe she's a couple bucks too expensive. Does that make sense? Like just a couple more. Because I think about like the Magic Mixies Pixlings, I feel have a comparable amount of like articulation. They don't have the color change gimmick, so I guess there's that. But they've got like the hair, they've got the faces, they have some parts of their clothing that's fabric, and they have a whole unboxing gimmick, which I know is totally not for everyone, but those dolls retail for $18. So I guess what I'm getting at is they're $3 more expensive, but so much of that budget has to go into the unboxing part of that, that like the fact that these two are so comparable in price feels a little weird to me. I hope that makes sense. I don't know. Maybe I was just expecting more than I should have. Again, I'm not displeased. I'm not upset about this doll. Like, I don't think she's a bad doll. I just feel like maybe the price is like a tinge too high. But again, that could definitely just be me. I'm still happy to have her. I'm still going to enjoy looking at her. I still think she's quite cute. But I don't know. Those are just kind of my thoughts. Maybe they don't make sense, but I always want to be honest with you guys and share with you everything that I'm thinking about a doll. So there we are. But yeah, that's going to be everything for today. Definitely let me know your thoughts on this Tweens doll. If you have her or any of the other mermaids, let me know how you felt about them or like how your experience was. And let me know what your thoughts are on the price. Like that's the big one. And I think that's like an interesting thing to talk about. So very curious to see what you guys think. But that is all of my rambling for today. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your day or your night, whatever it might be. And I will catch you in the next one. Bye, guys.